In the heart of Brazil, there was a seasoned doctor who had spent decades working in hospitals, dedicating his life to evidence-based medicine and rigorous scientific practices. He believed deeply in the power of medical advancements and the importance of empirical proof. His career was marked by his careful, precise approach to treating patients and his trust in established treatments. However, his perspective was challenged by an experience that would stay with him forever. One day, a middle-aged man was admitted to the hospital. He had terminal cancer and his case was severe. The patient had already gone through a full spectrum of treatments, including chemotherapy, radiation, and experimental drugs. Each attempt to control the spread of the disease had failed. By the time he was in the care of this doctor, there was little that could be done from a medical standpoint. The prognosis was bleak and hope seemed like an illusion. The patient's family, however, refused to accept defeat. They turned to their faith, gathering members of their local church to support them in prayer and fasting. The community held a continuous prayer vigil, a powerful display of unity and belief that God would intervene where medicine could not. They prayed without ceasing, day and night, their faith unwavering even as the patient's condition appeared unchanged. The hospital staff noticed the dedication of the family and the community, but most, including the doctor, were doubtful. The doctor, in particular, watched with a mixture of professional curiosity and skepticism. He respected their devotion, but was certain that no amount of prayer would alter the patient's prognosis. As the days passed, something unexpected happened. The patient's condition stabilized. Initially, this change was subtle and easy to overlook amid the daily chaos of the hospital. But soon, more pronounced signs of improvement emerged. When the time came for the next set of medical tests, the results shocked everyone. The scans showed that the cancer had disappeared, completely vanished. It wasn't just a reduction or a remission. The disease was gone without a trace. The medical team, including the doctor, was stunned. They reviewed the scans multiple times, checking the patient's records and verifying the process to ensure there had been no error or oversight. The results were consistent. There was no logical or scientific explanation for what they were seeing. The patient, who had been on the brink of death just weeks before, was now showing no signs of the terminal cancer that had plagued him. For the doctor, this event was life-altering. He had witnessed countless cases throughout his career, some that ended in success and many that did not. But never had he encountered a situation where a disease as aggressive as this one simply disappeared without medical intervention. He knew that what he had witnessed went beyond the boundaries of science and medicine as he understood them. The experience left him grappling with questions that he had never seriously considered before. Could there be more to healing than what science could explain? Was there a power greater than medicine? The family, full of gratitude, believed that this was a miracle, a direct answer to their prayers. Their joy was palpable as they celebrated the recovery of their loved one, tears of happiness streaming down their faces. They spoke openly about their faith and how they had trusted God to step in when all human efforts had failed. The doctor, who had once held a purely scientific view of the world, found himself moved by their story and the undeniable outcome that had unfolded before him. This moment marked a turning point for the doctor. While he did not immediately abandon his commitment to science and medicine, he began to open his mind to the idea that there might be aspects of healing and life that science alone could not explain. He started to view faith not as something separate from his work, but as an element that could coexist with it, adding a layer of hope and belief that transcended medical limitations. The doctor would later share that this experience taught him a profound lesson. While medical knowledge is vital and powerful, it has its limits. There are times when even the best of human efforts are not enough. And in those moments, faith can play an extraordinary role. The event didn't just change the patient's life. It changed the doctor's perspective on spirituality, opening his eyes to the possibility that miracles can and do happen, even in places dedicated to science. This story is a testament to the power of belief and the mysteries that remain beyond our understanding. It is a reminder that while science guides us, faith has the potential to transform us. The experience of witnessing what many would call a miracle led the doctor to reconsider the rigid boundaries he had once set between his professional practice and the spiritual world. He realized that in the realm of healing and life itself, there is a profound space where the two can meet, offering hope and inspiration even in the darkest of times.